Hey, what's up, friend? Welcome in. I'm Superior Shelby, a 71% successful grant writer, and I'm so happy that you decided to click on this video to learn more about SBA funding. In this video, I'm going to give you a full SBA pandemic funding update, and also we're going to go directly to the site, so I'll show you here on my handy dandy laptop, and I'm going to give you clarity and reassurance on letting you know how you can potentially get this whole entire SBA pandemic EIDL loan low-key forgiven or just kind of push back, okay? So I'm going to show you everything, all the updates that you need to know, and also what's going on in Congress regarding this stuff. We're going to go through the newsletter and stuff, okay? So welcome on in. If you don't know who I am, I'm Superior Shelby, a 71% successful grant writer, an 8-year small business development coach, and I truly love talking about different strategies and alternatives we have in the small business funding world, and also how we can create some profits for our business and scale, okay? So let's get down to it. I don't want to take any more of your time. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you share this video, especially to individuals that you know got the PPP, got an EIDL loan, and all of that stuff, okay? So let's get down to it. So, welcome on in. Let's get in here. So if you come directly to the SBA website, I'm already here under make a payment to the SBA, but I just wanted to see what does that look like when we are trying to make a payment. Now I'm gonna be fully transparent with you, friend. I definitely got a SBA loan during the whole pandemic funding situation, okay? Because my business needed money to stay afloat. We was on lockdown for freaking weeks, okay? And honestly, I had COVID for about a week and it was not fun. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, I got through that because I felt like I was dying. No cap. All right, so SBA. It says make a payment to the SBA. This is where we are. So when you get ready to actually make your payment, all right, when you making your payments here, a lot of y'all haven't even started or even begun to even think about making the payment, but this is why you need to go through this process, even if you haven't began, okay? For those of you who haven't began, I encourage you to visit the SBA.gov, and I want you to sign up for My SBA Loan Portal, and it's right here. The My SBA Loan Portal replaces the Capital Access Financial System, aka CAFS, and that's where we used to make our EIDL payments. That's where we used to make our, PPP or whatever payments are to our SBA loans. That's where we used to pay them back. But due to the pandemic funding being such in high demand and so many people got funding through the SBA actually had to reinvest in their own selves, and they actually had to use their money to create this loan portal, okay? So you can go ahead and create your own loan portal through there, okay? I won't be able to access it because obviously I'm in a whole nother country, but you can access it. It's super easy to sign up, all right? Takes you less than 5 minutes to do. Once you log in, then you'll have access. Once you log in, you'll put in your loan number, all that stuff. It'll automatically find you, honestly, with using your name, date of birth, address, and social, okay? But you can register, you can find your loan number through there. If you have any issues as far as in COVID EIDL, you can call their customer service if you cannot find your loan number, okay? The easiest way to find this is honestly to go back and visit the email that you use and type in disaster SBA to come up. You'll have everything in there. Some of you all went through the SBA, but you have different loan lenders, right? So maybe some of you all also could have went through Cabbage, or you went through Lending Tree, right? So you might want to go in your email and look for those third-party lenders that you went through, and then you'll see your loan, the form, right? The first one we had to sign for before we even decide to get the deposit, right? So you'll have that loan number, and the application number is not the same, but the loan number is what you need, not the application number, okay? All right, so you get in there, so that's pretty much how you sign yourself up. I can't really go any further as far as in how to get in to make the payments, but you pretty much get what I'm saying, all right? This is what you need. Now, where I was getting at, what that was very, very interesting to me, was managing your EIDL. So EIDL, the Economic Impact Disaster Loan, is what a majority of us small business owners and even big companies were able to get some pandemic funding because we were on lockdown and we could not be active, right? We could not receive any type of income. So On the SBA site, it does have some program updates, okay? So I wanna go through this, through these two, so you can have clarity and reassurance on knowing how you can manage your SBA EIDL loan, okay? All right, so it says the COVID-19 EIDL program is not accepting new applications, increased requests, or reconsiderations. Keep that in mind. So for those of you who y'all was pending or whatever, I'm just letting you know there's no money in the pot. They're no longer accepting applications. They're not doing increased requests. They're not doing reconsiderations. None of that stuff. All right, it's all over. Pandemic funding is over. It says in February 2024, the SBA expanded the eligibility for what's called HAP, Hardship Accommodation Plan, for borrowers who are struggling with loan payments. This includes borrowers who are not current on the loan, are already in default, but are not in the Treasury cross-servicing, and those that have previously participated in HAP. If you have previously applied to the HAP and were turned down, we encourage you to take advantage of our recent expansions and try again. You do not have to bring the loan current to enroll in HAP. If you do not make the HAP payments, your loan will be re-entered default and resumed to the path of the Treasury referral. To discuss your HAP eligibility, you can contact the SBA directly by phone or by email, okay? Now, this HAP, aka HAP is an acronym for Hardship Accommodation Plan, okay? Hardship Accommodation Plan is for all of you all who are truly in a financial hardship right now, which we all are going through economic times. We're going through a major recession, okay? Probably one of the worst we've ever seen in history. So with everybody going through hard economic times right now, you should sign up for HAP, okay? Now this is the Hardship Accommodation Plan. It allows you to defer things a little bit more. You don't have to pay up front right now, right? This is solely for individuals. This is solely for individuals who are having issues with paying back. Now, you don't have to bring the loan to current, so that's good. So even if you haven't been making payments, but you are not, it says but you are not in the Treasury cross-servicing. Let me explain to y'all how this works. On the day that your loan payment was due, right? Remember, we got 30 months of deferment. So we pretty much got 2 years that we did not have to pay our loan back, our EIDL loan back, right? Now we are in the midst of having to start paying it back. Now, if you don't start paying your loan back, then what's going to happen is after so many payments, you're going to get reported to the United States Treasury. Okay? That's Uncle Sam, them cousin. And when you get reported to them, then they coming for their money. Either in assets, either they're going to come for your 9-to-5 check. It's the government. Okay? So you don't want to put yourself in that position. Go ahead and sign up for the Hardship Accommodation Plan, all right? Let's read a little bit more about it. It says, eligibility. All loans in repayment, including past due loans, are eligible. You are also eligible if your loans is in default, so which is more than 120 days late on a payment. As long as it has not been sent to the Treasury for extra collection steps, this generally occurs after 180 days late on a payment. Once the Treasury takes extra collection steps, your loan is no longer eligible, and you must work with the Treasury, okay, on any other further steps. If your loan is already sent to the Treasury, you'll need to make payments directly to them. All right, here are the terms. Borrowers are required to pay a fixed percentage of their monthly payment amount. Payment reduction will vary based on past enrollment status. During the hardship accommodation period, borrowers can voluntarily make larger payments. The regular monthly payment amount will resume to be required after 6 months hardship accommodation period ends. Borrowers may be able to renew the hardship accommodation plan if necessary. The terms may vary for renewals. It is important to keep up with your payments. If you choose this HELP plan but miss payments, your loan will be considered in default again. There are serious consequences for defaulting on government debt. SBA recommends enrolling in autopay to avoid missing a payment. Okay, that's that. Now, it says if your loan amount is less than or equal to $200,000, this is what it is. First time enrollment says to enroll in the HAP, create an account through the SBA loan portal. This is why I went over this first, because you still need to get this. And then it says click on loan summaries in the toolbar, and then you can look for HAP, Hardship Accommodation Plan, at the bottom right hand corner and go ahead and enroll. It says for renewals, you may renew the hardship accommodation right through the portal as well, doing it the same way. All right. If your loan amount exceeds $200,000 and it's your first time enrolling or renewals, you have to contact the COVID EIDL customer service directly. All right, or send a message through the SBA Loan Portal, and then they will reach out to you, and then they will set you up. Okay. So this is not to get a full deferment, meaning you don't have to like pay for X amount of months just so you can get the money to be able to start making payments. No, this is where you pay a certain percentage on your already loan repayment amount. So a lot of us average about like, let's say $200 to like $500, right? A month paying back these loans. Then with that being said, you're going to pay a percentage on that $200 to $500. So it can be, you could be paying like $100, you can be paying $50, right? It could be 10% of that. You can be paying $20 a month, right? Whatever it is that they deem you to be. And it says 10%, matter of fact. It says 10%. All right, it says the SBA is offering hardship accommodation plan for EIDL borrowers experiencing short-term financial challenges. Borrowers eligible for this plan may pay 10% of their usual payments for 6 months. Okay, it's a 6 months contract. So if your loan amount is $500, you're going to pay $50 a month for 6 months. After 6 months is up, then you have to go back to your original $500 a month, or you can reapply for the hardship accommodation plan. Okay, so hardship accommodation plan is different from the deferment. Okay, HAP is different from deferment. Okay, HAP is when you get 6 months of paying only 10% of the loan repayment amount. Okay, that's it. And then you can, after 6 months, reapply and get, another 6 months worth of only paying 10%. If you lapse on the 10%, then the government is coming after you. Okay, period. Now let's talk about deferments. All right. So it says deferment. Due to the continued adverse effects of the pandemic, the SBA provided a deferment period of 30 months from the date on the original note. This deferment does not apply to non-COVID disaster home and business loans. This deferment extension is effective for all COVID-19 EIDL loans approved in calendar years 2020, 2021, and 2022. Interest will continue to accrue on the loans during the deferment. Okay, so more detailed information about eligibility and how deferment impacts your future loans can be in the procedure notice, and they dropped this March 15th last year, or in 2022. Okay, so deferment is a period, which means is a period where you didn't have to pay the repayment amount at all. Like it was $0, all right? Deferment. A lot of y'all student loans is in deferment. Okay, you know what this means. So they are not going to be extending the deferment. All right, it says it bold here. The 30-month COVID EIDL deferment period will not be extended. COVID EIDL is not forgivable. It's not forgivable at all. Now, are they in the talks of thinking about making it forgivable? Absolutely. Because so many small business owners are still experiencing, high financial, hardship times right now. The pandemic, even though it was just 4 years ago, well, as we know, when things economically impact us like that, drastically impact us like that, we know that it takes years. And we talking more than 5 years for us to get back right. We saw this with the 2007-2008 recession. So deferment, it ain't happening again, but they are definitely thinking about making COVID EIDL forgivable, considering what's going on. We just have to stand by and wait. There is, from what I heard, there is like a form that you can sign up, kind of like one of those polls that you can sign, or a petition that you can sign to say, hey, like, I second this. I would love for you guys to forgive the EIDL loan. Like, what the heck? You forgave the PPP. Why not do it for this? Right? Especially considering this loan amount most likely is higher than what you got for the PPP, right? So yeah, you can sign the petition. I don't know where that petition would be. You guys would, if you know where it is, you can drop the link down in the comments and help us all out, because I'm definitely going to freaking sign it. So many of us actually got some pandemic funding, especially if you are my sisters and brothers, if you are my cousin, if you are my friend, okay? And you got the SBA EIDL loan. All right, and you are not paying it back, and you truly believe that they just gonna poof, just let it just go. Absolutely not. Whenever you decide to really get a grip on your life and you want to buy a house, they're coming for your assets. So I hope this information was really informative. I hope it was gave you clarity and reassurance on what you should do and what steps you should take on, getting your EIDL, either like making sure it's in deferment status or signing up for what's called the Hardship Accommodation Plan, aka HAP. All right, so if you are going through a financial time right now, and 10% sounds good to you to pay back, pay back in the loan, then go ahead, have at it. Make sure you sign yourself up for the SBA Loan Portal, okay? All right, so you guys can always reach out to me directly if you have any additional questions regarding this particular topic. I do have a $47 consultation link that you can purchase down below here, okay? So you can just click the link and then you can purchase a $47 consultation with me. It's a 45-minute call and I answer any of your small business related questions, okay? So go ahead, have at it, click down below, share this video to anyone else you know who has potentially gotten SBA funding, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, okay? And also, before we get out of here, I have a Superior Grant Squad where I'm always talking about amazing grant opportunities that you can gain, all right? So instead of talking about this loan stuff and having to pay it back, it's just so mentally draining. We don't have to worry about that with grants. Grants is simply free money you can get from the US government, from sponsors like Walmart, Amazon, and Etsy, and DoorDash, and also from nonprofit organizations like Hello Alice and, the SBA and stuff like that, right? No credit checks, no personal information needed, no, bank statements uploads. It's simply free money that you don't have to pay back, and it's called a small business grant. If you would like to learn more on how to search and apply for these opportunities for yourself to increase your opportunities and chances of winning one of these grants, all you have to do is simply click the link down below and join my $20 a month Superior Grant Squad, okay? It's a community of over 50 people. I do live Q&A calls every week. I'm always walking you through and we're talking about new grant opportunities for for-profit businesses and nonprofit organizations, okay? So I'll see y'all in the community. See you all next time. Peace and blessings. Enjoy the rest of your business week. Bye.